what we as people should stand up for. It is our moral obligation. Why are ministers standing up? Because it's the right thing to do. Why are blacks standing up? Because we know a disproportionate amount of those that are put through the system come from our community. Why are young people standing up? Because they know and have studied what democracy is supposed to look like. Let me also add this. Y'all got all these elections going around in Florida. Tell me the governor wants to be the senator and all that. Why are you afraid, Governor Scott, of more folk being allowed to vote? You want to switch jobs? Let the folk vote.
Come on, Doc.
Don't cut off the ring. Bring everybody in and let's see who really represents the people.
Free.
Then you go into gun reform. How can you debate that you need stronger gun reform? Since Parkland, we've had guys going in shooting up in Nashville, Tennessee. And what is interesting to me about that, Reverend Holmes, is that the president who comes down here to Mar-a-Lago has tweeted about everything and everybody. He said, watch television and go to tweet. But he has not said one word about an unarmed black man that tackled an armed man with an AR-15. That's an American hero that he need to be tweeting about.
Come on, Doc. Tell it. That's right, Doc.
But I tell you why he ain't tweeting. Because they say, well, you have to have a gun to stop somebody with a gun. Well, that brother proved that wrong. Down here in Parkland, they had armed security guards that wouldn't go in danger's way. But here was an unarmed black man that walked in danger's way and tackled him. We need new gun laws. We don't need AR-15.
There you go. Come on, Pastor.
Something sick about people that want ID for you to vote, but don't want background checks for you to have a gun.
That's right now. Tell it.
You want new voter ID, but you don't want background checks for me to have weapons that's only set up for the military. This is a level of new Jim Crow. And just like Dr. King came to St. Augustine, Florida, just like we have always had to come to Florida to fight for civil rights and human rights, 50 years after his death, Florida will be ground zero for us to turn around this affront on voting rights for ex-felons. We're going to turn on the light in the Sunshine State and we're going to take the shackles off ex-felons.
That's some real stuff there. I like that.
This is the state that brought back the fervor of civil rights. When you allowed a young black boy named Trayvon Martin
Come on now.
to be shot down.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't even arrest the shooter.
There you go.
Till we came down and marched. Then you ran him through the courts and acquitted him, and it lit this country up. And we have not put that fire out, so we returned to Florida to finish the task by restoring voting rights for ex-felons. There is no more critical issue in this land because that will decide who the elected officials are. That will decide who can sit on juries. That will decide who can get what they need to restore their dignity and restore their families. Lastly, this is a minister's march. Lady asked me, on the plane, Alvin Brown. She said, well, why are the ministers marching and don't they have an amendment? I said, yeah, it's funny about the amendment.
Come on now.
There's a story in the Bible where there was a king named Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, there you go. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, preacher.
Nebuchadnezzar achieved all power.
Yeah.
Unquestioned power.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough for him that he was in charge of the state.
Yeah.
Somebody said power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So he wanted absolute power. So he decided to challenge God himself. And he erected idol gods. And he made a law saying that when I play music throughout my kingdom, you gotta bow down to my God. The way they pollute and poison the culture is they get the music, they get the culture to affirm their iniquity.
Come on now.
Because we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Come on now. Preach it.
But principalities.
Yeah.
Darkness.
Yeah.
Wickedness.
Yeah.
In high places.
Yeah.
So that's what they've done now, Ben Crump. They've got the culture to reaffirm white supremacy. Got young black boys that we fought to get in school, calling themselves niggas.
There you go.
Calling their women bees.
Yeah.
Calling their grandmas hoes. It's the culture that is making you bow down, thinking you're worthless and thinking you don't mean nothing. We are not niggas.
Come on.
We are not hoes.
Come on, dog.
We are not bitches.
Yeah.
We're the children of those that turned this country around, and we fought before, and we gonna keep fighting.
Yeah.
But Nebuchadnezzar had a penalty. Said, if you don't bow down, I'm gonna punish you. In fact, I got a fiery furnace.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna put you in the furnace if you don't bow. Well, some folks that always want to find favor with who's ever in.
Yeah.
Y'all see them running up to the White House and running to Mar-a-Lago trying to find favor. And they whispered in the king's ear saying, I don't want to start no trouble. I don't mean to be a snitch.
Yeah.
But there are 3 guys down that I noticed wouldn't bow.
Yeah.
When the music was playing.
Yeah. Come on.
That's
now.
why Crump went for Trayvon.
Yeah.
That's why Tuesday night we going to Mobile, Alabama, where they dragged and exposed the breasts of that black woman. We going in there to Bethel Church, Bethel AME. We going into Mobile. And they gonna say, oh, Sharpton and them just want publicity. That's exactly what we want. We want the whole world to see what's going on.
Yeah.
You got 100 stations and get mad because we get on 3 or 4 of them. You wouldn't have 100 stations if you wasn't telling a story. Well, you're going to tell our story.
Yeah.
And you're going to tell it till you change our story.
Yeah.
So they told Nebuchadnezzar about these 3 activists.
Yeah.
Shadrach,
Meshach,
and Abednego.
Come on, Doc.
And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego heard the music. But they wouldn't bow.
Yeah, that's right.
Nebuchadnezzar had them bring them to him.
Yeah.
He stood them before him. He said, now I'm going to give you one more chance.
Yeah.
I hear y'all don't bow to my music.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have them play it one more time. Maybe you're hard of hearing and can't hear the music.
Tell it.
Maybe you got arthritis in your knees and can't bow. So I'm going to give you a chance in front of me, but I'm going to tell you before we play the music that if you don't bow, I'm going to put you in this fiery furnace and I'm going to heat it up 7 times hotter than it's ever been heated before. And the Bible said they played the music. In my own mind, I could see Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego go into a huddle. Shadrach said, I don't know about y'all, but I can't bow.
Come on, Doc.
Because the God that brought my people through the Red Sea,
Yeah, come on,
the God that brought us over to Jordan,
yeah, come
is
on,
too
Doc.
real to me. I just can't do it. Bendigo said, I'm not bowing either. And they all stood the ground.
There you go.
They put them in the fiery furnace.
Yeah.
And they heated it up so hot that those that put them in got caught on fire.
Yeah.
But Holmes, they tell me after a while, they looked in the furnace.
Yeah.
And they said, wait a minute, we only put 3 in there. But the 4th one,
Come on, Doc.
the 4th one,
Yeah.
Amendment 4, the 4th one.
Yeah, come on,
All
boy.
I'm saying is on November, vote for the 4th one.
Yeah.
Because the 4th one will restore our dignity. The 4th one will restore our rights. The 4th one will make a way out of no way. The 4th one will break the shackles down. We come as ministers for the 4th one.